Frozen, the popular Disney movie from 2013, has been put on hold for a while. The series is finally back with Frozen 3, and there's a lot to talk about when it comes to what's in store. Are you also excited to know more about it? Well, if yes, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to talk about what you might see in Frozen 3, so let's get started. The most important thing is that Frozen 3 is happening. This was confirmed by Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, during a Q1 earnings call. Along with this announcement, he also confirmed sequels for other popular series such as Toy Story and Zootopia. He even hinted at Frozen 4, which would mean a big expansion of the Frozen world. Even though Frozen 2 got mixed reviews, it made so much money that Disney knew they had to keep the series going. Jennifer Lee is back to work with Chris Buck as a co-director and scriptwriter. For this high-profile sequel, they're taking a risk by taking the story outside of Arendelle, which should shake things up. But it was worth it because they led to deeper ideas and new musical sounds like Into the Unknown. While Prince Hans was a simple bad guy in the first Frozen, Frozen 2 went deeper into spirituality and gave the characters and their world more options. Fans are very excited to see what comes next for Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Sven, and the always cute Olaf. It's been almost a year since Frozen 3 was announced, and Disney has now set a release date for 2026. This is a big step forward in the production process. There are not many details about the plot or the cast yet, but Disney's track record hints that the main cast will be back. Idina Menzel and Kristen are expected to return as Elsa and Anna respectively. Jonathan Groff and Josh Gad, who play Kristoff and Olaf, should also be back to add their usual charm to the snowy adventure. People are guessing a lot because Frozen 2 left off without a clear bad guy and with a lot of loose ends. Instead of introducing a typical bad guy, the sequel focused on finding out where Elsa's powers came from and learning more about Arendelle's past. But it didn't forget about Prince Hans, the bad guy from the first Frozen, and hinted that he might be back. Anna's now the queen of Arendelle for good, and Elsa's found her place in the Enchanted Forest. This means there'll be new fights. A sneaky bad guy could upset the balance of power between these lands, and Hans is smart enough to plan a return that will cause the sisters more trouble. If he comes back, it could shake up the sudden peace and force Anna and Elsa to deal with old hurts and new problems. Frozen 3 probably won't finish everything, but it will set the stage for what's to come. It could give us more information about Elsa and Anna's relationship, their roles, and how they handle the difficulties of running and defending their kingdom and its magical realms. As the story goes on, more details about the magical world, its secrets, and the characters' changing roles in it will become clear. Disney hasn't said much about the third movie, but the fact that a bad guy like Hans could come back adds to the mystery and raises the stakes. A time jump opens up exciting story options, especially after what happened in Frozen 2, but it makes Anna's character arc much harder to follow. This shows that Disney is serious about expanding these popular series. Frozen 3 will continue the story that captivated viewers all over the world. A possible time jump in Frozen 3, maybe 7 years after what happened in Frozen 2, could be good or bad. It could give us a new look at how Arendelle and the people who live there have changed over time, which could lead to new tensions and character growth. But such a big step forward could also make it harder for Anna to get used to her new role as Queen. In Frozen 2, Anna took charge of Arendelle after Elsa went to the Enchanted Forest. She did this with grace and drive. Skipping over this important time in Anna's life, when she became a strong leader and protected Arendelle, would make her character less developed. People have seen Anna change from a brave princess to a strong queen-in-waiting, and her path to fully embodying this role should be studied. Elsa would be more sure of herself and ready to take on new tasks if she went back to Arendelle after such a long time. She would also be more passionate about protecting her kingdom and the magic that lives in it. To meet all these story goals, Frozen 3 could use creative ways to tell its story. Anna's journey as queen could be shown through flashbacks, which would show the problems she faced and the leader she's become. At the same time, the current timeline could be about Elsa's return and the sisters getting back together as Arendelle changes. Instead, there could be two separate timelines with Elsa's adventures in the present day and Anna's problems and victories in the past. The two-story structure would give each character a chance to shine while also moving the main plot of Frozen 3 forward. There is a time jump in Frozen 3 that could help grow the franchise's world and make Elsa's story more interesting, but Anna's growth as queen needs to be carefully thought out. Finding the right balance between these story elements is important for making a movie that stays true to the originals, while also taking Anna, Elsa, and the magical world of Arendelle on new and exciting adventures. Also, there's a hopeful idea about Frozen 3 that might challenge a long-standing Disney trope and answer a very important question about the Frozen series. Disney has tentatively set 2026 as the release date for Frozen 3, but much about the plot still unknown, leaving fans eager to guess. When we think about the story of Frozen 3, there are no right answers, but we have Frozen 2 as a reference movie. It left us somewhere that no one can imagine and what exactly might happen next. Frozen 3 could keep using this type of storytelling to go deeper into themes and help the sisters learn more about themselves and their world. The Frozen series is loved by a lot of people from different age groups, and they always look forward to watching a new Frozen film. And why wouldn't they? After all, the movies from this series have made people feel multiple emotions. If you remember, Queen Idina and King Agnar, Elsa and Anna's parents, were thought to be dead after Frozen and were confirmed to have died in a shipwreck in Frozen 2. However, there's an interesting theory that says they might still be alive. This idea suggests several ways that Idina and Agnar might have been able to stay alive, such as by hiding or being trapped by magical forces. If Frozen 3 showed that both Iduna and Agnar are still living, it would not only explain why they went missing, but it would also break a Disney trope that has been around for decades: parents who are dead. However, the plot sounds more like a daily soap plot, but let's believe in Frozen's instinct. In the past of Disney's animated movies, many of the main characters like Snow White and Simba have gone on adventures without one or both parents because of terrible events. And this theme has become a standard in Disney stories, and it often leads characters on journeys of self-discovery and strength. Would it be correct to believe that Disney likes its protagonists as a damsel in disguise? By bringing back Elsa and Anna's parents, Frozen 3 might break from this story norm. It would give us a new look at family relationships and could change the way Disney animated movies are made in the future. Not only would it be a shocking story twist, but it would also be a big change in how Disney shows family relationships and character growth. Finding out that their parents are still living would have a huge effect on Elsa and Anna's journeys. It might change how they think about their past and give them much needed advice and support that they haven't had since they were kids. This new information could make their characters even more complicated and emotional, adding new levels to their story arcs. This all means that Frozen 3 looks like it'll be a fun continuation of the story. It might even explore new ideas, create new conflicts, and break some old Disney rules. There are rumors that the main characters might come back, there could be a time jump, and people have ideas about what happened to their parents. The next part looks like it'll be a thrilling journey. Fans can't wait to see what happens next in this frosty story, and Disney's plans to expand the Frozen world mean that the magic of Arendelle will keep people interested for years to come. So what do you expect from Frozen 3? Do share with us in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed watching today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great content, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.